All right, I'm back to play another scenario in Jaws of the Lion, the introductory Gloomhaven game. I think I've got everything set up here. At the end of the last scenario, Killian the Hatchet had enough had enough experience points to level up to level 5. So that allowed me to open up the special pack inside of his box and read the card that was in there, which opened up a new miniature. So this is a spoiler warning. If you don't want to see what opens up for the hatchet at level 5, you can stop watching now until you get through there if you're playing with the hatchet. But I am going to show what was opened up. And I'm going to flip real quick to what will be the new starting scene for now, so you can see it, and then I'll come right back. So I'll flip to that picture. So there's a new hatchet token. It's a new like axe hatchet token. You can see the painting that I did on it better in the picture that I showed earlier, but that's what it looks like. And then it came with a new level 5 card called the New Favorite. I know this text is kind of small, but the gist of it is it works like the favorite, except that when you use it, it adds +3 attack, wound, and push 1 to a ranged attack. And it lowered the initiative by 2. I think the previous favorite card was 17, and this one is 15. So now Killian will have 14 max hit points for his perk. I chose a +2 in muddle card. The reason I chose this card is because it replaced a +0 card. So this was like a swing of 2 more damage, adding it to the deck. So that's the perk. I did the city event at the end of the last video, so we don't need to do another city event. I didn't purchase any items. I have enough gold to do some purchasing, especially if I sell some items. Like I was thinking about selling Crowley's mana potion. I have it underneath here because he can only bring 2 potions in, or 2 small items, I should say, not just potions, to the scenario. Over here on Killian's side, because he is level 5 now, he can bring 3 small items in. So I'm going to bring the Compass, Healing Potion, and the Mana Potion. I need to get battle goals. I think that's everything that happened in between scenarios. So let me deal these out. Before I pick battle goals, I'll read the scenario, and I'll shuffle some more decks while I'm reading. The Traveler's District, where the wealthiest merchants of the city live in their giant estates, is certainly the nicest part of Gloomhaven. Oh, before I keep reading, I've chosen to go to scenario 12. Kind of like skipping. I don't know if most people would just play linear, but 11 and 12 opened up after the last scenario, and I can show you where we're going here on the map. So there is scenario 12, kind of next to where we did scenario 6 earlier. And I don't have the... I think I can do it real quick though. If I might be able to queue up where scenario 11 is. Yeah, there we go. So scenario 11 would have been over by in between scenario 9 and scenario 5. But I've chosen to go to 12 just to not be linear is the actual only reason. Okay, back to the reading. So we're in the wealthiest, nicest part of Gloomhaven. You're skeptical that an area policed so heavily by the city guard would be a breeding ground for cultists. But as the captain said, the guards rarely patrol the sewers, so it's possible something untoward is happening down there. When you enter, you are surprised at how immaculate the tunnels are. Something is off. Sewers shouldn't be this clean. And you feel a strange energy emanating from the pillars in the room. Looking closely by torchlight, you see small circular runes scribbled all over them. Some trickery is definitely at work, and the only thing you could think to do is smash the pillars and uncover what is really going on. Okay, special rules. The objectives are pillars. Each one has 1 plus L times C hit points. And each time after they are attacked, the attacker suffers L divided by 2 plus 1 rounded up damage. So because Killian is level 5 and Crowley is level 4, that gives us an average level of 4.5. Divided by 2 is 2.5, rounded up is 3. So we're on a level 3 scenario. So I have the monster set to level 3. So what that means is the objectives have 1 plus L times C. So 1 plus L is 4 times C, 2 characters, is 8 hit points per pillar. And then each time after they are attacked, the attacker suffers L, which is 3, divided by 2 is 1.5, plus 1 rounded up damage. So each time they're going to suffer 3 damage because it's 1.5 plus 1 is 2.5 rounded up. Wow, so every time we attack these and they've got 8 hit points, we're going to suffer 3 damage. Okay. When either of the left 2 pillars are destroyed, spawn 1 living corpse at A, which is here. Normal for 2 characters, elite for 3 or 4. When either of the right 2 pillars are destroyed, spawn 1 living corpse at B. Normal for 2 or 3 characters, elite for 4 characters. When all pillars are destroyed, read 1. So that says when either of the left 2 pillars are destroyed, spawn 1 living corpse. Does that mean you only do it once? It would have been more clear if it said something like, each time a pillar on the left is destroyed, spawn 1 living corpse, if there was supposed to be 1 corpse that comes out for each pillar. When either of the left 2 pillars, I think that means each time one is destroyed, it spawns a living corpse. I don't know, that's how I'm going to play it. So let's see what we got for battle goals here. Might be making it harder on myself, but probably not. Okay, we got Acrobat. Lose a card to negate suffering 5 or more damage. And Masochist in the scenario with 3 or fewer hit points. I think I'll keep Acrobat. I did not like trying to game ending with fewer than 3 hit points. It was just too close, too far on the edge. And Killian has Conservator, never lose a card to negate suffering damage, exactly the opposite of Crowley's. Pacifist, kill 3 or fewer monsters. 3 or fewer. Well, I know there's going to be, I think, 4 in the first phase here. He's my damage dealer. I hate to have him need to try to go. Well, I guess we'll try to never negate suffering damage. Okay, so those are the battle goals. I think we're ready to just go. So, with no enemies out there, is this like a good setup turn? Just get setup cards out there, like get Flame Shroud out. And then maybe I want to move over here and attack this one, so I'll be farther away from the spawning point, and maybe range attack on that side. I'm I'm just gonna get Flame Shroud out and do a basic move to get next to this pillar. But I'm gonna use a high initiative card, just get it out of my hand. I kind of want to keep that one to do some actual damage. Might as well get the experience point from doing that attack. I don't need to heal right now, so I'll use my healing sands. Although hit points are going to be flying down, you want to do as much damage as possible with as few attacks as possible on these pillars. It doesn't say you have to attack them with only melee attacks, but it's each time you do an attack you take damage. So you want to burst them down to get as little, I don't know what you would call that, collateral damage as possible. So maybe I'll set up over here too and get my favorite token out. And I'm not going to have any attacks on the bottom. That one I would lose the card. Too bad I'm not already adjacent. I could use the bottom of this. Maybe I'll step over here and get adjacent. Well, no. It seems too good to just do this while there's no enemies, do my setup while I don't have to worry about it. I don't know what's going to happen when all these pillars get destroyed. I haven't read the story point 1 stuff. I don't think I need to heal right now either, so I'll just use this. So I don't think there's any need really to put these over on the side because I'm just setting up. So we'll get the new favorite out and just burn that card. I'm going to stay because I'm going to do ranged attacks. And Crowley is setting up his Flame Shroud for when monsters actually come out. And I'll do basic movement to right next to that pillar. Okay. First real turn. So attack on the bottom there. And we'll use Strangling Chain. On the top. And let's ranged attack. Ranged attack 3. Don't I have an attack? I guess I could put some damage. Oh, but if I do 2 attacks. Let's see. It says each time after they are attacked, the attacker suffers. Yeah, I mean, I could use Ricochet and put damage on both of these, but that's going to hit me for 6 damage on this turn. Don't I have an attack 4? That doesn't, nope. I wonder if I can throw my favorite token at a pillar. Should be able to. I mean, they're treated as enemies, right? It is a lot of damage, but maybe I do just want to, because it says, let's see, you may add to any of your ranged attacks. Objectives, the objectives can't get the status conditions though. I'll just save it and throw it at the first living corpse that spawns there. All right, so let's do this attack 3, range 3, and pick another card to burn. Let's burn Ricochet. Let's burn Power Pitch. So I'll have Crowley go first at 19. I'm going to do the top, let's see, the top of Strangling Chain, attack 3. So attack 3 here. -1 is 2. Yeah, this is brutal. Is 8 hit points correct? 1 plus L, it's level 3. Yeah, that's 4 times 2 is C hit points. Each time after they are attacked, the attacker suffers L divided by 2. So that's 1.5 plus 1 rounded up damage. Yeah, 3 damage. Jeez. All right. So that takes him from 16 to 13. And now I'm going to do the bottom of Twirling Stabs, which is attack 2. But I get additional bonus damage from Strangling Chain. So it's attack 3. Oh man. -2 is 1 more. That's not good exchanges. 1 damage for 3 damage. Okay. Center mass. Attack 3 at range 3 on the pillar here. +0 is 3 damage. And he takes 3, so from 14 to 11. And I'm not going to move. So I feel like what I want to do is like do 1 pillar and 1 enemy at a time, and then do the next pillar and the next enemy. All right. Yeah, I think that's going to be the plan. So next round, just got to keep putting as much damage on these as possible. Attack 4 at range 2. Take a step back. Do I have another attack? Maybe I should take a step back and do this attack 4 on the pillar. I mean, this getting hit for 3 damage every single time you attack it is pretty brutal. Yeah, I'm just going to take a step back. Okay. Gotta pick Killian's cards. Attack. Maybe I can do should do some of this healing. I mean, I'd be attacking at a disadvantage if I did the top. I'd have to move next to it to get the benefit of this heal too, and then attack at a disadvantage. I mean, I could always use my goggles to negate the disadvantage. So I'm down to 11 hit points already. I do have healing potions for both of these guys. Probably should have used my favorite token. I do not want to use Ricochet because I do not want to get hit right now anyway for that extra damage. thinking the disadvantage might be okay just to get this heal 2, or I could just do the bottom of this one and I'll just get 1 hit point back from that, and we'll attack at, we'll do attack 3. Push doesn't really matter right now. All right, so Killian will go first. I'm not gonna do the move, but I am gonna do the heal 1 to go from 11 to 12, and that will infuse nature, I think it is, and then attack 3 here for the, it is range 2, so attack 3 on from stopping power, plus 3 takes it to 6, and then I go from 12 down to 9. And the 2 extra hit points from long resting is gonna come in handy in this scenario, I think. Okay. Blade Dance, I'm just gonna take a step this direction and then attack 4 at range 2. Is that what I want to do? It's the suffering damage not be an attack. Do I stay next to it and get the disadvantage? Yeah, this is good. Take a step back. It's attack 4 at range 2 plus 0. Takes it to 7, and I'm also now down to 7. Okay. Do I have something else? Okay, Barbaric Instincts. I'm just going to make the adjacent enemy suffer a damage. And then I need to get next to it, so I will do basic movement using Shocking Advance. It's almost already time to rest. I need 1 damage on that pillar. I think I'll do a basic move with this and then do close cuts to get the experience point. It's gonna take me down to 6. I have to hit this corpse that comes out with my favorite token. Who's going first? Crowley's going first. This is the most damage I've taken with no enemies on the board yet. Okay, so bottom of Shocking Advance, it's move 3. We'll move, it's gonna get light out there. Oh, that's gonna be here, I think. And then Barbaric Instincts, I get shield 1, nothing to pull, but then the last part down there is all adjacent enemies suffer 1 damage. So that takes that pillar to 8, and it's not an attack, so I don't suffer the damage. And let's see. When either of the right 2 pillars are destroyed, spawn 1 living corpse at B. Oh, the corpses are on this side. The spirit. No. Living spirits. Oh, it doesn't have living spirits coming out yet. Just they're both living corpses. Okay, so we're gonna spawn, gonna get a random living corpse out of the bag. He's normal. And these are the ones that are misprinted. So I use the number that's on over the left hand, because on one side the number's over the left hand, and on the other side the number's over the right hand. You probably can't tell, but like this one is a 3 on this side and a 4 on this side. So I'm using the number 3. So he's going to spawn there. That means I need to get them a card. So 71. So no living spirits yet, just living corpse. All right. And brings fire out. And I will have a shield, which is important to remember. I don't think he's going to get close enough to me, and he's not attacking at range. So that's Crowley's turn. I did something, didn't I? To get an experience point? No, that's going to be on this side. So for Overwatch, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to use the basic movement for Overwatch to get next to this pillar. Then I'm going to do close cuts, attack 3 on the pillar. Great. Where were you 2 turns ago? I got to take 3 damage for that, taking me down to 6. Spawn another living corpse from the bag on A. So this is standing number 4. And get an XP for using close cuts. I don't have enough hit points to like attack these other 2 pillars. This is really rough. 1 plus L times C. It's level 3. That makes it 4 times 2 characters is 8 hit points. Yeah. Reading it right, I don't see how I can possibly have enough hit points to take down these pillars. Unless I had like 10 more healing potions. Alright, so living corpse's turn. Move plus 0. They're normal, so they have a base of 1. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. It's 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Okay. Not close enough to attack. Poison all adjacent enemies. No enemies are adjacent, and infuse that. Move 1, and nobody's adjacent. Okay, so that's the end of the round. Get all that stuff down. Need to shuffle this. I think that's the only thing that needs to be shuffled. This goes away. Okay, what do I got here? I've got an attack on the bottom here, an attack 2, range 2. Can pull them in. How many hit points do these guys have? 10. Yeah. What does he have over here? Ricochet. They're too far apart. So I'm going to do the attack 3 here, and then maybe a move to try to back away from him. Going at 31. So right now it's, yeah, Crowley, Killian, and now let's see what the corpses are going to do. 91, move plus 2. If this movement is performed, the living corpse suffers 1 damage. So they're going to move 3, but they're not going to attack. And they're going to suffer 1 damage. Okay, so Crowley is first, going at 13. So I'm going to do the top of Swift Strength It's attack 2, range 2. I could target 2 things, but I'm not going to. So I'm going to attack here. Yeah, attack 2. Anything I need to use? Nope. Okay. So that was attack 2 is just 2, and that's standy 3. But then I'm going to pull 1. Pulling him in triggers Flame Shroud for 2 damage, takes it to 4. Then the attack 2, and I can use the light, is better than moving back and making him wound himself, because that would only be 1 damage. Okay, so I'll do the bottom of Warrior of the Sun, which is attack 2. I'll use the light to make it a attack 3, and also give me an experience point. So it's attack 3, null. So nothing. And it would muddle him. So he's muddled, which isn't going to mean anything because they're not going to attack this turn. And an experience point for consuming the light. I'm going to use my Amulet of Life to give me a hit point back. So that's 8. Okay, Killian's turn. Do the top of Repeat Shot is attack 3, and I'm going to throw my favorite token at the guy. I didn't give myself the 2 XP for when I played the favorite. So that's standing number 4. It's getting the axe thrown at him. My new favorite. So that makes it attack 6. Minus 2 is 4. And it will wound him. And it also, based on the new favorite, I can push him 1. I'm going to push him back 1. Because he's going to move 3. And he's going to suffer 1 damage just because he's going to move. So I'm going to do the bottom of Ricochet as a basic movement. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to go this way. 1, 2. No, 1, 2, 3. So back there. All right. So Living Corpse number 3, not going to move, so he's not going to suffer any damage because he's already next to me. And standing number 4, it's going to go 1, 2, 3. Suffering a damage, plus he has a wound, so that's going to take him from 4 to 6. Now, the question is, do I long rest or short rest? I mean, these guys, I should have taken a step back. I didn't, not even knowing that the null was not going to come out. Taking a step back, this guy would have moved into my Flame Shroud and taken another 2 damage. So I know the round's going to be over, so I'll take those down. I need to shuffle these. I don't know if short resting is the right thing to do here, but both of these guys are here. Because I don't know if I really need the I should say long resting. If I long rest, I get 2 hit points back, but these guys they're probably going to just hit me and then negate that extra 2 that I would get. I don't know. This is the first, maybe not the first, but this scenario is really actually puzzly. So much damage taken from hitting those pillars. I don't know how I'm going to possibly have enough hit points to be able to deal with that. I'm going to short rest. I mean, I got to get rid of these corpses. It's too bad the healing potion isn't something that gets you, or that you can, you know, exhaust like these and then get back when you long rest. As long as it's not my healing card, then I'm probably okay, because I gotta heal both of these guys, I think. I mean, I could just run away from this guy and let him bleed out. That's 4 turns of bleeding out, though. And this guy's muddle would go away. How about this one? Overwatch. Ooh. Oh. I don't want to spend the hit point. Hit points are valuable in this scenario. So what am I going to do? What heals do I have in here? That one is the only one, but that's a toss. It's not the only one. I have care package where I could heal myself for 1. One, 2, 3. Could use it to heal Crowley for 2. But then I'm not attacking the guy in front of me. And they're not close enough to each other for Ricochet to work. This guy has my favorite token on him right now. There's no elements to consume. I think I'm actually just going to push this guy back and try to get him. Maybe he won't be able to move up close enough. Let him bleed out again. And we'll concentrate on getting rid of this guy together. So let me do this care package to heal Crowley. Oops, that was wrong. I'm going to play that. And let's see. Shield 1, pull 1 at range 2. All enemies suffer 1 damage. I kind of want to stay next to the guy to make sure that the heal I'm going to do over here actually works. That's right, I was going to heal myself. So I want to heal myself and I'll use a bottom attack. Do I have another bottom attack? Attack 1 wound or attack 2. Wound might be better. Here's another attack 2. Let's attack 1 wound instead of just a straight attack 2. If he stays alive for an extra turn, then I get potentially 1 more free damage out of that. So he's going at 12, 24. Let's see what they're going to do. Hopefully nothing crazy. Move +1, attack -1. Going at 47. All right, so Crowley's first. We're going to heal 4 self and get an experience point. So from 8 to 12, 1 experience point for the top of Healing Sands. Then the bottom of Barbaric Instincts is attack 1 wound on this guy. So that's 0, but a wound. All right. Now Killian. Top of care package. Oh, I have to do the bottom first. So move 3. I just want to move here. Then I'm going to push 2 to there. He's just going to move right back. Wait. He was here. Yeah, if I move him 2, he's just going to move back. Whatever. And then care package, attack 2 at range 3. So here is attack 2 plus 0. And that's this guy. So from 4 to 6. And then I can heal an adjacent ally for 2. So from 12 to 14. And we're done there. I don't see any traps or anything. Maybe I just use my Fateful Compass. To get him farther away. Maybe I'll save that. Keep that as a possibility for the future. My shoes aren't really helping at all in this scenario either because there's not a whole lot of movement, nothing to jump over. Anyway, so we're on this guy, standing number 3. He's wounded, so from 6 to 7. He doesn't need to go anywhere, so he's going to do an attack -1 here. His base attack is 4. Whoa. So that's an attack 3. -1 is 2. Might as well just use it now. Using the shield takes it down to 1. So from 14 to 13. This standing here, he is also wounded. So from 6 to 7. He is going to move 2. 1, 2. And his attack -1. I'm going to use my studded leather to give him disadvantage, and I get shield 1. So he's at attack 3. We draw 2 cards, -2 and +2. So that's 0 damage because it was shield 1. So base of 4, -1 is 3, -2 is 1, shield of 1 is 0. Good timing on the leather there. I think that's the end of the round. Nothing to move down there. No cards to shuffle. Move on to picking cards. So these guys, when their turn starts, they're going to take a damage. So they've got 3 hit points left each. I could hit him with an attack on the bottom, attack 2. Let's see. I think I'll do the bottom of this and then maybe hit the pillar. Oh, but I'm not close enough to the pillar. Darn it. If I could pull him in. I'm going to move to heal 2 here. at range 2, I could put a heal on Killian, get him some hit points back. Let's see. How about the top of Twirling Stabs, attack 2? This attack 4 is good to use against a pillar because, like I said before, you got to burst these things down. Let's do attack 3 on the top of Shocking Advance, and then the bottom of Radiant Sickle to get a move, and we'll throw a heal over here because Crowley's at 13, but Killian's at 6. Okay, standee number 4 here. If I took a step back, I could do Ricochet, hit the pillar and him. I'm going to take that 3 damage from hitting the pillar, but that stuff's going to happen. I could use Close Cuts, get the experience point, and it's attack 3 on both of them. I don't have to move. But I probably should take a step back. Move 3, jump. Sure. So 14, 25. And the living corpses are going to go on 32. Attack plus 2, push 1. If this attack is performed, a living corpse suffers 1 damage. So I do not want to be next to them when this turn is over. That's for sure. Okay, so Crowley's first. I'm going to do the top of Shocking Advance. Attack 3 on standee number 3 here. Plus 1, so that's going to be enough to eliminate him. Let's drop a coin. And we get Fire and Light out from this card. At the end of the turn, I just do that so I don't forget. Oh, too bad. I can't do that, but we'll go here. And then here, I want to get adjacent to this pillar. I guess he's not moving, so I don't need to worry about that. And then throw a heal over here to go from 6 to 8. Is that it? I think that's it. The immobilize doesn't take effect because the guy was eliminated. All right. Let's do the top of Close Cuts. It's attack 3. I'll start with the living corpse here. Plus 0. That's enough to eliminate him. Drop the money token. And my favorite token, get this stuff off of here. Oops. And then get an experience. Oh, I gotta attack the pillar. So it's attack 3 plus 1 is 4. And I take 3 damage from attacking the pillar. Takes me from 8 down to 5. Might as well do it. I'm going to heal myself for 3, so from 5 back to 8. Is there any elements that I would need next turn? I got those out already. I don't think so. So I'm not going to worry about using my mana potion right now. Okay. So that was the top of close cuts. I got the XP. I'll do the bottom of power pitch and move into here and take this coin and my new favorite token. All right, I think that's it. And air for the bottom of power pitch. Okay, we're back to attacking this pillar. I'm going to use big initiative cards because I don't have any enemies out there right now. So I will take a step back and do stopping power on the pillar. It's potential I could take it out if I get a good card from the deck here. So what do I have? I can do the bottom of Warrior of the Sun. Maybe I'll have Killian go first and then Crowley to see what happens. Got fire and light out there right now. Okay, so Killian's going first. Switch this up. I'll take a step this way, just using basic movement from Ricochet, the 56 initiative card, and then attack 3 at range 2 on the pillar. Man, this was probably stupid. I'm using the guy with the lowest hit points to attack this pillar. Yeah, probably them. Okay, attack 3 at range 2, be a +1. Okay, it's a ×2, so the pillar is gone. And we'll spawn this living corpse here again. And I gotta take 3 damage down to 5. And that's his turn. I guess I technically could, these should all have been down. I can consume the air to give me more range and then get the XP. So from 3 to 4. And now when he spawns, I need to see when he's going to go. So it's actually his turn now, going at 21. Move +1, muddle and immobilize, target 1 adjacent enemy, and if there was nature, the target also suffers 2 damage. So he's going to move here. When he moves there, he steps into the Flame Shroud, get an XP for moving off of there, and he suffers 2 damage. He does not attack. He's just going to muddle and immobilize Crowley. Okay, so we're muddled and immobilized. So now the question is, do I do 2 attacks? the bottom of Warrior of the Sun and the top of Twirling Stabs? Or do I consume the fire to get the wound on him? I'm gonna do 2 attacks. So I'm gonna do the bottom, and I'm because I'm muddled also. Okay, so the bottom of Warrior of the Sun makes it attack 3. I have to draw 2. Makes this attack, makes it attack 2. So from 2 to 4. And muddle. And an experience point, so from 3 to 4. Now, and consuming the light. So the top of Twirling Stabs is attack 2, and I'm still muddled. +0 and +0. Makes it 6. And an experience point to 5. So immobilize and muddle will go away. Let's see, he's got 4 hit points left. End of the round, that goes away. I have to shuffle this, so I'll shuffle that in a second. Got an attack 3 and a move 4. I want Crowley to be working on this pillar because he's got the most hit points. Killian cannot afford to be attacking these pillars anymore with his current hit point situation. There is no more, or there are no elements out there right now, because I could pull him into my Flame Shroud for 2 damage. So this is range 3. Attack 1 at range 3. Let me look at Killian's first and see what he's got. Oh, Second Wind. It's a good heal. Throw my favorite token at this guy, and maybe that just takes him out, and I just start scooting Crowley across the map. So I'll go at 18 and hope hitting him with my favorite token just finishes him off. I can take a step down and pick it up. So we'll move 4 and then maybe be within range. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Start poking at the pillar. So we're going to go at 18 and 19, so that's correct for us. And then the Living Corpse will go at 68, so he will go last, and that is a shuffle. So let me do this real quick. I don't even want to know what this story point's going to say. There's got to be something, because the setup had Living Corpses and Living Spirits, and we haven't seen Living Spirits at all yet. Okay, so Killian is first. Top of Repeat Shot, attack 3 at range 3, throwing my favorite weapon at him. So we're at attack 6 plus 0 is more than enough to take him out. He would drop a money token, and he would drop my favorite token. And then I'll use the bottom of Second Wind, even just for a basic movement, move there and pick up my stuff. Okay. Seems good. Now, Crowley. We will do the bottom of Strangling Chain, move 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, to just be within range of this pillar. Now the top of Blade Dance is attack 1 on the... Man, this is so inefficient because I'm going to get hit for so much damage. Is this what I want to do? I can always just skip the attacks and do the move 2 to get closer to the pillar to use some more efficient attacks on the next turn. There's no enemies out there, so I might as well long rest next. Maybe I'll do 1 attack. Because I can use my Amulet of Life and the 2 hit points from my long rest to get those hit points back from the 1 attack. We'll do 1 attack. It's attack 1 plus 0. This is probably dumb. I think I say that a lot when I do stuff. This is probably dumb. And then move 2. I'm just going to get close to it so I can use a big melee attack against it next turn. No more living corpses. So my next turn is going to be long rests for both of them. So I'm going to reset their used items. Pick a card to lose. Maybe Twirling Stabs, because that's attack 2 and attack 2. I want to keep this heal and this heal for sure. Or maybe Barbaric Instincts. It's such a low initiative, but it has the lowest attacks on it. It is good to pull a guy into my... Flaming Shroud. See, so this, I just looked at the special rules again. This is the part that has me confused about should I be spawning enemies when every single pillar is destroyed. Because at the bottom, it says when all pillars are destroyed, read 1. So do I read 1 and spawn a living corpse? I don't know. I don't know if I'm playing that correctly. I really wish that was more clear. Like it could have said when the first of the left 2 pillars is destroyed, spawn 1, and then when the first of the right 2 pillars is destroyed, if it meant only 1. Did they word it that way so I get to choose when 1 is spawned? All right. I am picking a card I need to lose. What was the one that I was thinking about losing? Barbaric Instincts. Okay, so getting his 2 hit points back, going to 12. His long rest is done. Now we need to pick. First, I'm going to get his 2 hit points from 5 to 7. What are we going to lose? Not Second Wind, that's for sure. Stopping Power is an attack 3 at range 2 is a possibility. Not Ricochet. Close cuts. Power Pitch is my big, not that heal for sure. This is an attack 3 at range 3. Just a fundamentally better attack, better card to keep. So we'll lose Stopping Power. Okay, I'm at 7 hit points and 12 hit points. And I need to do 7 more damage on this thing. So let's Strangling Chain it. and then have Radiant. Let's see, 1, 2, 3. Maybe I can try to move Killian first to get within range to be healed. 3, does not be close to that. Strangling Chain doesn't make sense unless I'm going to put some more attacks on it. So let's do Shocking Advance as the attack. And I kind of want to go late to give Killian time to get close to me. I put these back in the discard, but I already did the long rest. Maybe I just move and heal myself, but then what? Man. Could do an attack 2 at range 3, and then I'm going to take 3 damage. I'm going to get 2 of it back from this. 1, 2, 3, 4 to be within range 3. 1, 2, 3, 4 to be within range 3. And then heal Crowley a little bit. That would be the top. Either way, something is being wasted because I don't have enough stuff set up here. Unless this goes down for some reason, like we draw ×2 or something, and then a living corpse. Well, I don't know if a living corpse is going to spawn or not, because when this gets destroyed, I think we just go to story point 1, and then we got to read what's going to happen. So I needed to move 4 to get within range to do this. And I don't have a move 4. I have move 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm too far away. I can move 3 and heal myself. But then there's nothing really to do. I don't think I need to use Power Pitch yet, so do I just toss it now? If I already used my healing potion, I can always toss a card later. Okay. So do the bottom of care package. Move 3. 1, 2, 3. Just getting over here. Heal myself for 1 from 7 to 8. Gets nature out there. And then basic attack on Power Pitch does nothing. I want to do the top of Shocking Advance. So attack 3 on the pillar. +1 is 4, takes it to 5. And I will take 3 damage, so from 12 down to 9. Then I'm going to take a step back for the bottom of 79 and heal 2 at range 2. So Killian will go from 8 to 10. And I might as well use my Amulet of Life to give myself a hit point, so back from 9 to 10. All right, we got to do 3 more damage to this thing and then see what happens with the story point. Maybe I got to heal in the next turn. I got to get up next close to it again, so I'm going to pick something. Probably Strangling Chain for the attack on the top. And then let's do the bottom of Blade Dance for basic movement to get next to it. Go at 19. Now maybe we have Killian be flexible going second. He's back up to 10 hit points. Maybe Ricochet in case other stuff spawns, but they're kind of, the spawning points are kind of far apart. Center Mass has a move 3 on the bottom and an attack 3 on the top. It's good. I guess I can always move next to something and use these attack 3. This has an attack 2, move 2. Well, let's see what happens. So it doesn't really matter, it's 24 and 25. I also have my Ring of Haste in case I need to do another portion of a bottom card from my hand. Which is a good time to actually do that because I have 3 cards in my hand. It's an odd number, so that would kind of set me up for not having 1 card left where then I need to short rest or long rest. Okay. We're going at 19 and 25. So we'll basic movement on Blade Dance just to get next to the pillar again. And then the top of Strangling Chain is attack 3. +1 is 4. So that takes the pillar out. I take 3 damage, so from 10 down to 7. And now it says when all pillars are destroyed, read 1. As the last of the pillars falls, the far wall flickers in and out of sight, and 2 archways suddenly appear, leading into a darkness beyond. A strong smell of death reaches your nostrils, and a strange purple mist creeps at the edge of your vision, and more strange energy emanates beyond. Special rules. Open the supplemental scenario book to page 10 and attach it to this spread as the map layout on that page shows. Place an activation token on each hex C. These are now open doors between the room on this page and the 2 separate rooms in the supplemental book. Okay, supplemental book. Page 10. Great. What does purple mean? Is that difficult terrain? Is that what purple is? I thought that was blue. What the heck does purple mean? All right, let me see how I can get this. Can I move these down? If I move that up to there. How does this go? Like this? That doesn't line up. Yeah, it doesn't line up with the A and the B. Yeah, none of that lines up, so it's got to be like this. All right. Move some stuff around. Keep these here. Okay, 4 living spirits to spawn and 2 living corpses. our objective here is destroy all pillars. So what does the rest of this say? The new objectives are more pillars. Each one has 3 plus L times C hit points. So that's 6 times 2, 12 hit points. And anytime they are attacked, the attacker suffers the same amount of damage. So L divided by 2 plus 1, so 3 damage again. So when all pillars are destroyed, the scenario is complete. I have to ignore these enemies as much as I possibly can and burn these pillars down. So we've got 4 living spirits down here. It's going to drop the tokens there. They're all normals. So I think for the sake of time, I might just leave them like this. You guys can see where they are, right? Yeah. Yeah, and that was Crowley's turn. He went on 19. Killian was going on 25. We need to shuffle this Living Corpse deck, because now that these guys have shown up, they are going to need cards drawn for them. So this is where I have the question on, should there be another Living Corpse right here? I don't know. It says to mark those with doors, or as doors. So I'm going to look in the glossary at difficult terrain, because I don't know what that purple means. Yes, difficult terrain hexes are surrounded by a purple board on a scenario map, requires 2 movement points. I thought they were blue. I must be thinking of something else though. So let's see when these guys are going to go. 21. So the corpses are going to go next. Maybe, I guess I haven't drawn for the living spirits yet. 75, they will go last. They move a lot. And they have shields. I'm ignoring them. I need to try to ignore them and just as much as possible and burn these pillars down, because these stupid pillars. Can I chuck a card when it says suffer damage to ignore it? Where would that be in here? Under damage, maybe? Anytime a figure suffers damage. No. Maybe lose a card. Kill, loot, lost, character ability cards. Anytime a character suffers damage from any source, they may choose to lose a card. All right, good. Because we are at 7 and 10. Crowley still has his healing potion though. So living corpses are next. Move +1, so that is a move 2. And of course the jerk's going to block the door. And 2. So I might have to attack him, because now it is Gillian's turn. I could push him so that I am... Oh, these are separate rooms too. We kind of have to split up then. I can't get close enough to... I can do center mass. I just can't get close enough to push the guy out of the way. So I'll do the bottom of close cuts to move 2. And then I am within 3 to do the top of center mass on this standee here. Well, look at that. So that's 6 damage. Where were these cards when I'm attacking the pillars? He's got 4 left. He needs to get out of the way. All right, that's the end of my turn. I guess I can always move him out of the way with my Fateful Compass. Like move him that way. All right. So Living Spirits turn. Move -1. Their base move is 3. Let's see. Standee number 1 wants to get closer to me. Standee number 2, he can't move through the difficult terrain. Does this get him closer? Not really. Doesn't get him closer to the door. Then standee number 3, that takes 2 movement. Standee number 4, get closer to the door. Yep. So next turn, not efficient, but I gotta heal myself. Then I can do base movement to attack, and then use my Ring of Haste. I'm sorry, not to attack, to move. So I'll do it this way. Getting next to this living corpse is probably not a good idea. I don't have anything to jump over him though. Let me see what card they pull and then I'll actually decide where I'm going to move to. Okay, I've got 10 hit points. Done 6 damage to this guy already. Maybe I just hit him with my favorite token. I could jump over him, but I might want to save my shoes to jump over this difficult terrain, maybe jump over these guys to just wail on that thing. My power pitch is in my discard pile right now. They're not close enough to use Ricochet. Setting up Overwatch might not be too bad either, but I don't have Overwatch right now. Second Wind right now is not super efficient as the heal because I only am down 4 hit points and it would heal for 6. So I use the bottom of Second Wind and attack with Repeat Shot. Throw my favorite token at him to just eliminate him. And then I can move on to that space to make sure I get in the room. Get my favorite token back. Okay, so we're going on 13. Is there anything that needed to be shuffled? No. This generated Frost. Oh, that's long gone. All right, Living Corpses, 91. Living Spirits, 61. And they're not going to move, but they will attack at range 3. So if I end up on that spot, they're both going to attack me. So I probably won't end up there. So who's first? Crowley's first. Real simple. Top of Healing Sands heals for 4 from 7 to 11, and that gets me an XP, so from 5 to 6. And then I'm going to do the bottom of Warrior of the Sun for basic movement. Then on my turn, I'm going to use my Ring of Haste that says I can use the bottom of a card from my hand. So I will use the bottom of Twirling Stabs to attack 2 on that standee there. It's attack 2, +1 is 3. Yeah, they're not even doing any attacks this turn, which is good. Too bad I couldn't push him, because then he would move, get wounded, and would step into my Flame Shroud. All right, I'm out of cards, so he's going to need to rest next turn. And over here, I'm going to do, oh, I don't know if I should. Maybe I don't. I'm not going to toss my favorite token. I don't want to not have it in my hand, and I don't want to take a turn to stop there to pick it up. So repeat shot at attack 3. This is kind of a gamble. I could also elect not to move, or I could just move. I could walk over here and pick this up, and then if he's down to 1 hit point left, he'll take a step and suffer the damage. All right, so we're at attack 3 on the top of repeat shot, and that's range 3. So 1, 2, 3, we're within range. +1 is 4 with the wound, but that's enough. That's 10 hit points. He is gone. Okay, I do not want the damage, so I'm going to go 1, 2, 3 just to pick up this coin. That's too greedy. I'm going to go here just to get closer to going into here. I could add 2 and gain. You know what? I've got my studded leather. That's only for 1 attack, though. Hang on. I killed an enemy this round, so I could make it move 5. No, their attack is a base 3. No. I need to save my hit points for attacking this pillar. Yeah. But I do get the experience point for killing an enemy this turn. So from 4 to 5. And I've only got 1 card left. So I don't think I can afford to long rest. And I'm not really getting any benefit. This is just 1 hit point from long resting. So I'm going to short rest. Oh wait, I got to do the enemy's turn. So these guys are first. There's no movement on there. No one's within range. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. No one's in range. There. And he doesn't need to move, but he's not doing attack, so there's nothing to do anyway. This guy's stepping up on that first turn, getting that extra movement and blocking the door. Not ideal. It's not my heal, so I'm not going to risk losing my heal pulling another card. I need to just fly into this room. I'm 5 away from the pillar. I was about to say, where's all my cards? It felt light. I was like, wait a minute, something's not right. Repeat shot. How many hit points do these things have again? They have 12. I don't know if I... Yeah, I can't risk having my attack 6 be the one that gets pulled. All right, so the next turn, Power Pitch is going to be played against this pillar. And it's range 3, so 1, 2, 3. I need to get here. So I'll move 2. I'll move 3 and heal 1. Going on 30. I hope that's not too slow. Chuck my favorite token at this thing. I don't have any of the cards. The one I got rid of is the one that would have done more damage if I still had my favorite token. I'm going to take 3 damage from the pillar. I can use my goggles. Maybe I get lucky and draw my ×2. Can always Fateful Compass one of the living spirits away from me. Okay. Now, Crowley, can I get this guy out of my face? I've got my weathered boots that I can use to move a little bit farther if I can get this guy out of my face. And I can move 4 with jump to jump over him. 1, 2, 3, but then I lose this card. Is that okay? And then use this attack 4 within range 2. 1, 2, 3. He would suffer a damage. I don't have any other jumps in here. I still have my healing potion. I'm gonna get wailed on. Maybe that sets me up for Strangling Chain next turn. I've got my heal here too. Let's see, yeah. 1, 2, 3. I mean, I almost want to just get in there and just, you know, like do as much damage as possible to these things. Like I said, wail on them. But using that uses that heal. I've got that heal and this other heal. I think I'll be fine. I'm going to do it. I know it's pitching a card, but I'm going to do it. So going at 29 and then using this attack 4 at range 2. So 29, 30, the living corpse, not moving, and the living spirits moving and attacking, going at 33. So living spirits. So our order up there is correct. So Crowley's going first. Let's get down to the wire. We got to burn these things down, I think, in the next 2 turns. Just from the damage that I'm going to take from getting attacked by these enemies and the damage from the pillar. So move 4 with jump. All enemies move through suffer 1 damage. And okay, so 1, 2, and I'm going to stop there. 4 takes a damage. Just looking at this, I think this is a ranged attack. So they're going to take a step back, maybe. Okay, attack 4 at range 2. All enemies adjacent to the target suffer 1 damage. Okay, so attacking the pillar is attack 4 plus 0. I would take 3 damage from that. I'm just going to use my healing potion to just take me right back up to the 11. And this guy would suffer 1 damage because he's next to the target of the attack, and that's standee number 3. And it's a suffer, so his shield doesn't matter. And light gets infused. Oh, that would be there. That came out last turn. 2 turns ago. So that's gone. Having that way up there is kind of out of sight, out of mind, I think. And this card is going to be pitched, but I get the XP. So from 6 to 7. Now, Killian. Move 3, 1, 2. Heal myself for 1, so from 10 to 11. I know that's the end of the turn. Now, attack 6, range 3. Throwing my favorite token at the pillar. So we're at 9. I'm going to use the goggles to make it advantage. So I draw 2 cards, +2 and +1. So 9 plus 2 is 11. So it has 1 hit point left. And I take 3 damage from attacking the pillar. So from 11 to 8. Is that it? Power pitch gets tossed and I get 2 experience points for that. So from 5 to 7 on the XP. I think we're okay. I've got 4 cards left in my hand over here. 4 cards left in my hand over here. This might be the roughest over here. Might have 2 more rounds of attacking on this. And I'm going to be getting wailed on by lots of enemies the whole time, it looks like. Okay, so next would be the living corpse. He's not moving, no one's adjacent to him, so he's not doing anything. We go to the living spirits. They are going to, let's go in standy order. Number 1, he's within range 2 of me already. Attack -1, takes his attack to 2. That's a null, so that's nothing. Now, standing number 2, same deal, is attack 2, +1 is 3. Yeah, I'll go down to 5 before I pitch any cards, because I have my studded leather. I'll save that for next round. And then we got standing number 3 here. So it's attack 2. I don't have any shields or anything. Oh, wait. Oh, yeah, I'm on this standy. Yep. So that guy is attack 2 +0. I'll take that one. So from 11 to 9. Now we'll see what this next one is. He's going to take a step back so he's not disadvantaged. And he's at attack 2. +1 is 3. I'll use the shield to make it just 2 damage. So from 9 down to 7. I don't think I've had something where I could have done this card where I could have blocked 5 or more damage by losing a card. So before I forget, let's do these shuffles. So that's all the bad guys. I think I can take this one out. But like I said, this is a question mark. There's no possible way that I can take that one out on this round. So Crowley needs to survive probably 2 more rounds. And it's a little far for Killian to get over there. But I might as well just start the plan of, let's do an attack on that pillar. Get the heck out of there. Okay, so what do I have here? Probably no more ranged attacks. Is healing wasting a turn? Because there's so much damage that could just come at me from all these guys potentially. I just move up next to the thing and hit it. Let's move 3, get light out there, and save these 2 cards for next turn. Hit it with Strangling Chain for the attack 3. I think that's going to be the best plan. Now, Killian, you need to throw an axe at this thing. We'll do center mass, that's attack 3, and I want to go as quickly as possible. I'm at 5 hit points, so I need to save second wind for next turn. But that's also my move 3. There's a move 3 on the bottom of this one. Could do Ricochet, it's an attack 2 at range 3. Just hope I don't get the null. And then move 3 to get out of there as quickly as possible. So we'll go on 24. And save these cards for next turn. My heal in case I need it. So I'm going to be down to 2 hit points after hitting that pillar. So 14, 24. The Living Corpse, 68, and the Living Spirits. Ooh, the Living Spirits are going to go second. Range 4, Muddle. That's not good. So Living Spirits going second. Okay, move 3. So I'm going to move up here. Those would have gone down after the last round. I actually forgot that hair was out there. That's going to change what I do because I forgot this was out here. Yeah, I'm going to do the bottom of Strangling Chain to move 4. I'm going to mobilize the Living Spirits next to me. I don't think that really matters. What I'm going to do is attack. I'm going to do the top of Shocking Advance to attack 3, use up the light to get shield 1. Could be extremely important. So I'm going to attack 3 on this pillar. +1 is 4, takes it to 8. I suffer 3 damage from that. So from 7 down to 4. Now I have a shield. And I get an experience point. So from 7 to 8. I'm going to have 5 cards left in my hand. I might have to toss a card this turn to negate damage. All right, so Living Spirits are next. Standing number 1. He's going to do a ranged attack, so he doesn't need to move. His attack base is 3, so this is attack -1. So that's 2. That would take me down to 3. Which means if I attack the pillar, I'll be knocked out. Shoot. Maybe I just have to plan on being exhausted. I don't lose if one of the characters becomes exhausted. I'll toss a card to not take the damage. So then standing number 2, I'm going to use my studded leather to give me a shield, and he's going to attack at a disadvantage. So we draw 2 cards. So it's -1. So 3 minus 1 is 2, minus 1 is 1, and my shield takes me to 0 damage. But I am muddled. Only once. You can only get muddled once. Over here, this guy. They're going to want to move because they're doing a ranged attack. I've only got 4 hit points left. I can only afford to toss 1 card over here. Uh-oh. So it's attack -1, +1, takes it back to 3. I have to toss a card because that would take me to 1. And then this guy's going to want to step back, and he's going to attack -1. So that's 2. That'll take me down to 2. From 4 to 2. Oh, I have shield. So from 4 to 3. I'm not actually going to toss a card. That would have taken me to 2. I have to toss that card, yeah. Let me replay this again. So it's a base of 3, -1, but then this takes it back up to 3 with my shield, would take me down to 2 for that first guy's attack. Then the second guy's attack is a start of 3, -1 takes it to 2, minus my shield. I'm not going to toss the card. This is probably really dumb. I gotta toss the card. Yeah. I have to. Okay. That's the Living Spirit's turns. Now, Killian over here. I'm gonna do Ricochet so I can move the heck out of here. So I'm gonna do Ricochet. It's attack 2 at range 3. So first target, and I'm muddled, so the target is this pillar. Just don't draw the null. All right. So that does plenty of damage to the pillar to take it out. But I take 3 damage from hitting the pillar, so from 5 down to 2, and I'm not tossing my second wind card to prevent that. And now I'm going to do the bottom, or no, I get the second attack here. So attack 2 at a different target. We'll go at this one here. Still muddled. Null. I'm glad that did not come up a second ago. Okay, now the bottom of center mass is move 3, 1, 2, 3. And I'm out of line of sight of those guys. Oh man, I've been putting this stuff in my lost pile. Crap. How many cards should I have in my lost pile? Man, I know I just got rid of close cuts. These 3 cards should be in my lost pile. These 2 are in my discard pile. And these 2 are in my discard pile. 4 and 3. This is lost. 4 and 4. And then this is my hand over here. All right. Living corpse. 1, 2. His movement is 1, so he's going to want to take a step towards Crowley here. That persistent effect is gone. I need to short rest because I only have 1 card in my hand. I've got 3 hit points. I need to get a bottom attack card here. And if I could get Killian to go first, and I can infuse light out there, those both need to get shuffled, and this needs to get shuffled as well. But at first I need to see what I'm going to lose. This one, move 2, heal 2. It's attack 4 at range 2. This does have a heal on it. I kind of want to use this one to attack because it's attack 4. I might get lucky and be able to take this pillar out because it has, the stupid thing has 12 hit points. Actually, no. I'm going to do Strangling Chain and Warrior of the Sun. If he goes at 18 and he goes at 19, I can use my mana potion to get fire out there and hope, just hope, that I don't die. So that's the one. That's the one. Oh, maybe I don't need to heal then. All right, so next turn, this is my hand. That's going to be my plan. I'm going to do Strangling Chain and then the bottom of Warrior of the Sun going at 19. This will give me 2 attacks. It's going to knock me out, but I have to hope that I get enough damage done on this thing to end the scenario. See, I could always adjust. And then I also need to short rest over here because I only have 1 card in my hand. And I almost don't care what I draw here. Almost don't care. Muddle is gone. It's going to be this one. Oh no, that one should be lost. I totally screwed this up. I have no idea what the heck. That one should already be lost because I played Power Pitch. Maybe I wasn't wrong. Maybe I really have lost that many cards. All right, so which card actually am I going to lose? Center Mass. Okay, so this is my hand. I'm going at 18 to heal, and then heal some more. Well, then I'll be exhausted too. This has to be the last round. So maybe I don't do that. If I move, let's see, 1, 2, 3, I can see this living corpse. He's just kind of in the way. Oh, I really wish I knew if I had 1 more card in my hand. Maybe Close Cuts wasn't supposed to be gone? I don't know. With only 3 cards, whatever, this has to be the turn that this pillar gets taken out. So I'm still gonna go on 18 and 30 with 1 card left in my hand. Maybe I just don't pitch this card because then both of these will go in my discard pile. Then I can short or long rest. Then I'll have 2 cards. I'll have 1 more turn to get within range if Crowley can't seal the deal. All right, so Killian's going first, then Crowley. Now we gotta shuffle these. I thought some of the previous scenarios were close. This battle goal is gone. I used a card to not take damage. Okay, so the living corpse will go on 47. If these living spirits go super quick, I might be in some serious trouble. Don't go fast. 48. And I'm not going to take the time to shuffle Killian's deck right now because I don't think I'm going to be attacking this turn. If I go to attack, then I'll do something about it. So going on 18, I'm going to use this mana potion to get fire out on the battlefield. That's gone. This has to be the turn, so does it have to be the turn? I'll lose that card. That leaves me with 2 cards in my hand. Then I only have, if I short rest. All right, we'll do the bottom of, I only got 2 hit points. 1, 2, 3. The living corpse is going so slow. Heal 1. I could see him. I could attack him. He's got 4 damage out of 10. Doesn't really do anything for me. It'd be nice if he was adjacent to Crowley. I'm just debating on if I do the 2 heals and then I lose another card. I'll do the bottom of care package first. So 1, 2, 3. Heal myself for 1, taking me to 3 hit points. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, I wouldn't be able to see it. I was just thinking I have Fateful Compass. That would get him next to Crowley. But I don't think that, well, wait a minute. If he's here, just as a hypothetical, the point of this hex through this door can see this hex. Ah, this is good. So now at this point, I'm going to use Fateful Compass. Within range 3, move 2. So I'll make him move 1 and 2. And I'm pretty sure line of sight this is fine because from this side of this hex, I can see this hex that he's in. So I'm going to switch what I'm doing. I'm not doing the bottom of care package, so I need to give that hit point back. I did the move 3 from the bottom of second wind. Now the top of care package is attack 2 at range 3. And like I said, I need to shuffle this because I'm actually doing an attack at range 3. Okay, it's an attack 2. Whoa, plus 3 is 5. Oh, 1 away. Oh, wait. He stepped into Crowley's Flame Shroud. So that's 2 damage. Takes him to 6. And then I just did 5 more damage to him. Takes him to 11. Living Corpse gone. Not that that probably will make too much of a difference. But heal 2, an ally adjacent to the target. So from 3 to 5. That actually might help with these pillar attacks. Right? So that's the end of his turn. Make sure I put it in the right place. Now it's Crowley's turn. This is the make or break. So we're going to do the top of Strangling Chain. Attack 3 on this pillar. +1 is 4. That's 12 damage, which means pillar destroyed. End of scenario, and I forgot to mark that one. Oh, do we have to finish the round? I think we have to finish the round. Yeah, I take 3 damage. So from 5 to 2. I was going to consume the fire there for the future attacks against that thing to get the XP. So 8 and 9, that's the whole reason I used the mana potion. Now I'll use the basic movement on the bottom of Warrior of the Sun to get here. That's 2 movement. I'll stop there and get this coin. That guy's gone. So that is the end. And I get an experience point. Did I already do that? Yes, that's why I started talking about it, because I did that. So his turn is done. Now it goes to the Living Spirit turn. I believe I need to finish out the round. So they move 3. 1, 2, 3. Nope. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. They want to do a ranged attack, so he's fine. And it's attack +0. The base is 3, so 3 damage. Only got 2 hit points. I'll lose a card to negate it. This guy, 1, 2, 3. He's already within range. +1. I'll lose a card to negate it. Round over. Pillars destroyed. Scenario over. That, I think, might be the closest that I've gotten to losing a scenario. I'm pretty sure I screwed something up over here. And wow, the damage from these pillars, this scenario was brutal. Let's read the conclusion. The purple mist dissipates, and with it, any illusion of a pristine sewer. The rich produce waste just like anyone else. Oh, the rich produce waste just like anyone else. It was all an illusion, even the horrific corpses and spirits. You raise your torch to get a better view of your new surroundings, and notice a new passageway deeper into the bowels of this place. Perhaps this is what was being concealed by this whole mess. You step into the passage, intent on finding out what the cult is up to now. Before too long, you come across a simple ladder back up to the surface, but it seems to lead directly into one of the estates. Whether the resident is involved in all this madness, you can't help but note the opportunity to sneak into some fancy house and get a little bit richer. So the rewards are Flea-Bitten Shawl, item 28. So we close location 11, and we get new locations, Toxic Harvest, scenario 14, and the Heist, scenario 18, I think that says. So let's take a look at this new item, if I can reach it over here. It's item 28. Flea-Bitten Shawl. You are considered to have an initiative of 99 for the purpose of enemy focusing. So if you wanted someone to be protected and not like the target most of the time, this is probably an item I will sell. Let's grab a city event. Do that as the last thing. I don't know if I should go to the heist next or the toxic harvest. So 14 and 18. All right, let's choose this one. New wanted posters are going up around town featuring someone that looks strangely like one of your party members. You need to reposition their nose a bit and maybe throw a hood over their head, but you could probably collect on the 15 gold bounty. After a bit of banter, you all agree that would be crazy. Even if you convinced the guards your party member was this crook and got the bounty, they'd have to escape from jail afterward. It certainly wouldn't be worth it. Just crazy talk between good friends. No way. No how. Not these buddies. Thick as. Option A, call for the guards. Option B, call for the guards loudly. So this is going to happen either way. Let's not call for the guards loudly. So we'll go with option A. You call for the guards and attempt to frame your friend. Unfortunately, you can't keep a straight face long enough to seal the deal. The guards chastise you for wasting their time as your friend holds a bandage over their bleeding nose. One character gains wound. Each character gains curse. Okay. That was not the right choice. So I'll have to remember that I'll choose Crowley for the wound because he has this amulet thing that he can just heal it off right away next game or next scenario, but each character is going to gain a curse. So before I forget, let me grab the character curses and throw them there so I'll remember to put them in. All right, if you noticed anything, I'm sure that besides the stuff that I already pointed out myself that I did foolishly and stupidly, please leave me comments down below. And I hope that you guys have been enjoying this one. This one was really close. If you're also playing Jaws of the Lion, I'd like to read how it's going for you guys too. So leave that down below if you want, if you're also playing through it. Okay, I'll see you next time, and thanks for watching.